waking dream. Waking dream, this is waking dream. So let's look at it up close. I'm using a really heavy impasto paint. I use a palette knife. There's some collage underneath in the lower ranges. This particular painting I've been working on for several years. I hate to admit that, but I have. And I've developed a technique where I draw back into the painting with Willow charcoal. So that's the cross-hatching that you see here. Go down in here. So the little cottages have become more abstracted over the years. You can see how they're more structural rather than a dab of paint off of a tiny brush. They're now applied with a palette knife. So I use a rather large palette knife. I call it my trowel. So it's a much more, I want to say, earthy way of painting. It's much more physical than I used to paint when I was younger. So when I first started painting landscapes, I would paint the landscape out there, like it was this dream that I hadn't quite yet reached. And there would be like a wispiness to wanting to bring that dream into my life, wanting the piece of that dream. And quite frankly, that's really what drove my motivation to paint, was to create the piece that was missing from day-to-day life. And now the landscapes that I paint now are not way out there somewhere. The landscapes are the heartland within me. And they come from a really deep emotional place, a place where there is no words.